Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers! Welcome back to Wizdom Dropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tanya, and today we're talking about you totally groovy Aquarius folk. That's right, individuality in the house. I love your originality, Aquarius. Never change. Don't do it, just don't. Stay cool forever. In this video, we're talking about you and your next 6 months. Specifically, we're talking about, sorry, like drop my paper in the bucket. We are talking about your next 6 months, Aquarius, and also what you can expect this month in July. So there's that, but we're using 3 events to do that, to discuss. Number 1, the eclipses that are finally finishing as of July 4th, but you know, that's still a 6-month duration of impact because it's going to take 6 months for there to be a new moon in the sign of Capricorn, which is where we just had the last eclipse, okay? And then we're going to be talking about number 2, Mars entering Aries, which is freshly entered, okay, in that sign. Number 3, Mercury in retrograde and its conclusion in there and what that's going to mean for y'all, okay? Now, with that said, I am pretty pumped for you Aquariuses, but I will tell you without like any BS that there are definitely some conclusions in your life, and you could very well have some hidden enemies or not so hidden enemies literally working to thwart you, Aquarius. So I just want to be like straightforward and forthright with you on that point and not sugarcoat it, because like I hate when people sugarcoat stuff. No, we're not going to do that. But before I jump into all the details and what to actually expect and so forth, make sure you're subscribed if you vibe Aquarius, because we is building tribe and you are all about that individuation tribe thing. So please do join us. I love your energy. We need you on this channel. We need you here, y'all. Okay, hit the bell, all that jazz, the notification button. And if you do want a reading, Aquarius, by the time you like get to the end of this and you decide I like Tanya's style, I mess with Tanya, then please do reach out to me as wisdomdropz@gmail.com. It's my honor to help people figure out what's going on in their chart and to answer their specific questions about their life experiences, especially if other astrologers you've been to are just like not really helpful to you. That's where I'm like, ding, let me help you with that, because sometimes people just don't get it, you know, they just don't get you, Aquarius. But don't worry, I have Uranus on the ascendant, I get you. Moving forward, thank you for your patience. First things first, these eclipses, y'all, have been a rough freaking deal, but don't you worry. We're gonna actually not do that right away because it's just not like the funnest news in the world. We're gonna talk about a more fun, lighthearted thing, which is Mars entering your 3rd house of Aries, which is actually pretty spectacular. That just happened. It's staying there for 6 months, and basically it's in good dignity in Aries, so it's gonna bring you the best energies that it can because it's in like its own sign, you feel? So 3rd house is actually in ancient astrology. It's the house of business. Okay, so for you as an Aquarius, if you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, which I know many of you are because you're just so unique, right? But if you are, that's going to be invigorating you. It's going to be bringing a lot of energy for you in that area of your life. So yay, congratulations. That's something I'm personally very excited for you about. And even if you've been like feeling really slow or sluggish, or like business has just been like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what's happening because Mars has been in Pisces, all confused and watered down. Like, what is this? What am I in? And that's your 2nd house of money. Now it's in its own dignity and it's in a fire sign, okay? So it's going to be giving you a lot more ease in figuring out what to do with your business. You're going to be invigorated and also have the ingenious ideas because Aries rules the head in ancient astrology, and Mars is there to bring the energy of the zodiac, the energy of the whole planetary palette. You know, it's in Aries, it's in your business house, your 3rd house. So I think you're going to have some good results from that over the next 6 months, Aquas, for sure, for sure. Now this whole Mercury retrograde thing is finally wrapping up mid-July, but you know, it's in effect for, let's just say, the month, because it takes time. Those of us who study astrology know the planets move, the planets come, the planets go, but at the end of the day it takes time for things to marinate, to settle in, to resonate. You get it, Aquas. I don't need to belabor it. With that said, in that 6th house, y'all are thinking more about who is actually with me and who is actually against me, okay? And, you know, the 6th and 12th house axis, I'm not sugarcoating it. Like I told y'all at the beginning, it is the house. Those are the houses. That is the axis of enemies, hidden enemies, public enemies, okay? People who are there to thwart you, people who don't like you, people who want to hurt you, people who just don't vibe with you and want to bring you down, you know what I mean? That's this axis, and this brings brings faded events, eclipses, and you've had 2 years of this, so you probably know by now, Aquarius folk. You probably know who is with you and who is against you by now. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, you're about to over the next 6 months. Mark my words. Trust and believe. You're about to find out who's really with you and who's really not, okay? Also, just be aware that if you don't expect somebody to be against you and then all of a sudden you see them flip, just be aware that that is a possibility under this sky, under the influence of this sky for the next 6 months, for the rest of 2020. So Aquarius, it would be my suggestion to you as your astrologer, keep your discernment up. You're a Saturn ruled sign by ancient astrology, you know, Uranus and modern, yes, but ancient is Saturn. So you are a discerning sign, Aquarius. You're an air sign. You're very intelligent. You know when things are not going right, generally speaking, but you don't always have the deepest emotional intuition as an Aquarius. So pay attention to your emotional intuition around these people that I'm talking about who you may suspect to be against you. They could also be employees, because the 6th house is a house of enslavement in ancient astrology. In modern astrology, it's a house of like servants or servitude, you know, that sort of thing. People who work for you, employees, you know, people who are even managers for you. Be careful of those people. People who are there working on your behalf, but also people who are hidden from you, who you put in a whole new box because it's like, oh, they're okay, they're just there, you know. 12th house, it's what's hidden from yourself. So don't fool yourself. Be aware and listen to that emotional intuition. If you feel something, Aquas, over the next 6 months, Mercury is in retrograde at the time of this last eclipse that just happened on July 4th. So it's in retrograde in Cancer. Cancer is the sign of what? Intuition, deep intuition, bodily intuition, the stomach, okay? So if you feel something's wrong and your intuition is telling you, hold up, hold up, hold up, listen to that over the next 6 months, because Mercury ain't retrograde for 6 months, but Mercury was retrograde at the time of the last eclipse that has a 6-month duration impact. Do you feel what I'm saying, Aquarius? So just be aware, be vigilant. I don't want to freak you out. Another thing though, to be real, watch out for your health, because the 6th house is definitely the house of illness. You know, it can be a house of work and so forth, but in ancient astrology, it's illness first and foremost. So just be aware, if you're an Aqua out there, please take care of yourself, and you know you need to be on your square with your health, then be on your square with your health. Don't, like, you know, dismiss it, because it could come back to bite you for real, okay? With that said, Aquas, I wish you the best. If you want a reading, again, I am available for those bookings. I do love Aquarius energy and would really like to look at your chart and help you answer those nagging questions. Just reach out to me at wisdomdropsallsies@gmail.com. Deets for that are down below. Subscribe, like, and all that jazz. And with that said, my friend, through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.